International headlines: the leader of a Russian mercenary group who infamously led an aborted mutiny against Russian President Vladimir Putin is now presumed dead. Yevgeny Prigozhin's private plane went down north of Moscow on Wednesday. His death grabbing headlines around the world as questions have swirled about Putin's involvement. Did he order the killing? And what will happen to the thousands of fighters employed by the Wagner mercenary group? Just this week, we know that Prigozhin posted video appearing to show himself in Africa, his first video since leading that, again, aborted mutiny. Tom Dempsey is live with all the developments. Tom.
Hey, good morning, Adrian. Yeah, this morning there are plenty of questions going around and plenty of suspicion regarding the death of Wagner Group founder Yevgeny Prigozhin. In fact, several witnesses reported hearing 1 to 2 explosions around the time of this plane crash. Video also captured the plane crashing and the fiery aftermath as this plane crashed while flying north of Moscow and flying to St. Petersburg, killing 10 people on board, including the Wagner Group's co-founder, Dmitry Yutkin. Russia's civil aviation agency says Yevgeny Prigozhin was on board this plane. However, there has been no official confirmation from the Wagner Group or the Kremlin about his death. Now, 2 months ago, Prigozhin became a top enemy of Vladimir Putin when he pulled his forces out of Ukraine and led them in an armed rebellion against the Kremlin. His forces shot down several Russian helicopters, and Wagner forces captured the military headquarters running Russia's war in Ukraine. The mutiny came to an end when Prigozhin and Putin agreed to a deal that involved Prigozhin being exiled to Belarus. Before the mutiny, Prigozhin voiced lots of frustration with Russia's handling of the war. Speaking to reporters, President Joe Biden says the crash is not shocking when you take all this into consideration.
I don't know for a fact what happened, but I'm not surprised.
Do you believe?
I mean, not much that happens when Russia is Putin's not behind, but I don't know enough to know the answer.
Also, lots of questions going around this morning about a second private jet linked to Prigozhin. It was making its way to St. Petersburg, but that one turned around. Also under investigation is this plane that Prigozhin was allegedly flying in during this crash. Had a good safety record to it. Only one crash reported over the last 20 years, and that was due to human error. So, again, lots of questions going around about all this, guys.
Yeah, it was interesting to talk to Ambassador Kurt Volker earlier this morning. He agreed that what we saw yesterday play out was, in fact, a public execution. Tom Dempsey, thanks so much.